have a Stargate, so this is going to be a proxy Stargate. I assume this will be probably very fast oracles. Just proxy the Stargate just so you can get the oracles in the baseline just slightly faster. Typically the timing Nexus for Protoss, typically the oracle will arrive like, I think earliest like 4 minutes if it's made on your opponent's side of the map, but in this case it's being made on your side of the map, so this is probably going to show up at like maybe 3:30, maybe 3:45. Yeah, so just super early tech. Yeah, and it is an oracle being chronoed out even, so yeah, shave off a little bit of time on that build. Now, taking a look at Hyper Turtle. Oh, so Hyper Turtle does have vision of this. He did scout it with a Overlord. He knows what's coming. He makes one Spore Crawler and another one in his main, and his third is coming up relatively on time. Slightly later than most Zergs will take it, but no major damage there. Meanwhile, JMPZ still on 2 bases. He's got his full wall, a couple Zealots in the wall, and Warp Gate being researched. Unclear what the tech choice will be after this point, though. Typically, the Stargate's just there to get you that early map control, maybe kill a few workers, harass a little bit, get a lot of vision. But beyond that, like usually Zerg players or Protoss players need like an actual like tech choice to either augment their gateway units or to go into Robo or something like that. Yep, Hyper Turtle with a flood of links just takes that out, so very little return to coming for JMPZ on this. The Spore Crawler is more than ready, and there's a significant number of queens. These links have free reign right now, because this Oracle's not in position, and the Oracle flies right into the Spore Crawler. So it gets a couple kills, good targeting for JMPZ, but losing the Oracle, I don't think that's worth it. Oh, well, 7 workers, it's veering on the side of maybe worth it. It looks like there was a second Oracle as well. Oh, maybe he went into the main. I might have missed that. Maybe that's where the extra workers came from. So we have a Twilight Council coming down for the JMPZ. This looks like that's the tech choice and additional gateways. So yeah, I'm wondering if this will be Charge or Blink. Maybe even a tech choice into DTs afterwards or Templar. It's very unclear at this point. JMPZ just zapping away at these lings, but he runs out of energy, and Hyper Turtle can still block this expansion should he choose to. This is a very... at this point, I feel like JMPZ is veering off into all-in territory here. Just because his third is just so late. Could even probably support additional gateways, but it looks like he is opting to set up a very late Nexus instead. Yeah, Hyper Turtle going for his own tech as well. Going for the Spire. I think the Spire, looks like JMPZ set up his linear bases, so harassing with mutas is going to be slightly harder because they'll just have to take longer to move between like a third base and a main base, for example. Whereas if the main base was at, or the third base was at the triangle, it could very easily run off into the main and really punish that sort of movement. But yeah, looks like Hyper Turtle will be the one harassing here, and JMPZ will have to respond. Yeah, even committing to the +1 melee. It looks like this is going to be Lingbane Muta for Hyper Turtle here. Not a typical army composition versus Protoss, but yeah, it can do a lot of damage. It can really pin the Protoss back while you decide what you want to do with the rest of the game. And obviously the worker kills as well. So it looks like a Templar Archives was made by JMPZ, just going into a standard Immortal Archon Charge Law army. But not much actual supply right now for JMPZ either. He's got all of his army at the third base right now, spread out, slightly SimCitying here next to the minerals. And Hyper Turtle is going for a very Ling-heavy army, which this is the scary part. Since JMPZ will have Storm relatively soon, these Lings could evaporate if this army is not controlled properly. Also these Archons as well. Archons just do so well versus Lings unless the Lings get a great surround or are just in such overwhelming numbers. Hyper Turtle does recognize this, that there are Archons out, but he's committing to his plan. Respect. I have Mutas in production right now, and I think he'll just march right across the map right now. I don't think JNPZ has any inkling that this is about to happen. Looks like we got a little bit of lag there. Yep, JNPZ does not know that there is a Spire Owl on the map right now. Pretty low vision game for JNPZ. Anything could happen here.
The minerals have up and gone.
Hive is being researched as well for Hyper Turtle. And it looks like this is like, they call this the European Muta. European Muta builds where they just build a handful of Mutas, but they don't build any more than that, it seems. Just to just get that harassment done. Not committing to Mutas as a core part of the army, which I think totally makes sense. Muta's great at harassing, but their damage is just not ideal, I think. Not the best fighting units. 11 workers going down. 14. Wow. Hyper Turtle really finding a lot of damage with this. A lot of a lot of cannons being made for JMPZ right now. He wants to automate his base defense. This day and age, yeah, automation is the way apparently. Jeez, indeed, this is so many worker kills. Oh my god. Well done, Hyper Turtle. And he gets a full scout of everything that JMPZ is doing. He knows exactly what tech is coming next, like what could come next. Targets down the pylon, and he's going to deactivate 3 gateways. Oh my god. And at the same time hitting the 3rd base, Hyper Turtle, you beast. He's getting right on top of the Templar. Are you going to storm your own units? It looks like there might have been a little bit of right clicking though, as opposed to A clicking, so not the best trade for Hyper Turtle here. But he has a read on exactly what was happening in this game though. The Muta's still finding a lot of value. Hyper Turtle going into a Greater Spire from here on an Ultralisk Cavern with his Hive Tech, transferring some workers to his 4th base as well. Really setting himself up for a great late game here. Checking the worker counts right now. He's at 66 workers to JMPZ's 33. Yeah, JMPZ's all in and he knows it. He's moving across the map right now. The question is, with Hyper Turtle's existing army, can he stop this? Like, this is like such a strong Protoss army when in direct fights. Zealots here just doing so much damage. Same with the Archons. Maybe with the right magic box here, he'd be able to dispatch the Archon and the Templar. Yeah, just so many storms going down. But a lot of those storms are hitting the Protoss units themselves. 30 more Lings in production right now, and I think JMPZ has maybe 1 storm left. I would have loved it if Hyper Turtle just had a Roach Warren as well to fall back on. His 3rd base goes down and 14 workers go down as well. Even losing the Mutas that have been giving him so much value. JMPZ also transitioning into Colossi behind this. So he's got a solid plan for the future here. He has a strong planning right on top of those Zerglings. Couple Corruptors out, and they do a lot of damage to that Colossi, but they don't kill it. And yeah, just 10 more Lings in production. Really solid damage from Hyper Turtle here, but yeah, sometimes Protoss units are just a little strong. Hyper Turtle coiling all of his drones, try to get right on top of these units, force some storms on the Protoss army itself. Yeah, these storms are doing a lot of damage, and we got the GG from Hyper Turtle. Bit unfortunate in that game too. I really thought Hyper Turtle was going to take that for a bit, but yeah, without the splash damage to deal with the Zealots, looks like JMPZ was just able to power through the army that he had. Happens in StarCraft. Sometimes you just do too much damage to your opponents, and you kind of just force them all in, and then they just run across the map and kill you. Yeah. Year Zero Ladder Edition. Now, I don't think I've ever seen this map. Interesting symmetrical map right here. Looks like both players spawn in the upper left and upper right corners. It's a very interesting map. All right, in the top left, we have the red Zerg player. His name is
Hyper Turtle.
Oh, sorry. Right, top right. And in the top left, we have the pink Protoss player. His name is
JMPZ.
Yeah, this map is giving me like, I think it was Shakura's Plateau almost. It kind of reminds me of Shakura's Plateau. It's not a 4-player spawn map, but there's bases in every corner, and then there's like 2 watchtowers on the top and bottom. Yeah, interesting looking map here. I might suggest this to, I might start playing this in custom maps. This actually looks pretty cool. It's got a bit of that red river flow that you see in Ultra Love. I guess that's a texture that map makers can use in multiple different places. Super cool. I'm personally a big fan of the color red as well. So Hyper Turtle going for a earlier pool than normal. So this is a random versus random. So obviously now Hyper Turtle knows the race of his opponent, seeing the probe there. And maybe just electing to be slightly safer by going pool for first. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be super aggressive. It looks like he's trying to take his base as well. Could probably disrupt this probe by just attacking it. But he's choosing to wait for his forlings to come out and dissuade that probe. Looks like the drone will follow. I'm not sure if he's intending to take his expansion. And, oh, interesting from JMPZ. It's a 2 gateway cybernetics core wall off. I'm not sure if this is, I think this might be a complete wall. So this unit is on the outside of it. Drone's still following that probe, just making sure that he's not building any cheeky structures, it seems. Yep, Hyper Turtle runs up and sees that it's in fact a full wall. And a Stargate is being built in the main. Yeah, so typically when you see something like this at the front, it typically means that, oh, you don't want to be messed with early enough so you can tech towards the units that you're trying to tech to. And in this case, it's a Stargate. Huge amount of dead space in the middle of this map. So that Oracle can fly straight over there in a beeline towards the natural. So I wonder if Hyper Turtle like can sniff this out. I think he can see with his Zerglings that there's no expansion. Just now went down, so it's super late. He's got to be wondering what his opponent's doing right now. Baneling Nest does go down for him right now. I don't hate the decision. It's good to have like some option, some defensive option by like the 3:30 or 4-minute mark. So you can hold against charge lots or like a stalker push, maybe a war prism. But yeah, in this case, it seems like it's going to be air units. Yeah, and Hyper Turtle really just wants to prevent JMPZ from getting where he wants to go. A lot of lings being made, and it looks like, oh, okay, so these are slow lings, but he's opting to get the Baneling Nest. So he's on 1 gas right now. He's gonna put all of his gas into the Banelings, really. He's just going for a quick 1 punch in the center. The Oracle is flying on the other side of the map right now, and I think it might find some damage. I think there are a couple queens. Oh, Hyperturtle's pulling the boys. The Oracle's gonna fly in, but it's not gonna find any boys to fry. Oh my god, alright. Yeah, Hyperturtle showing us that it's not just the Terran players, the Zerg players can do this too. I'm very intrigued. Okay, so the mainlings go forward and crash on the cybernetics core. The rest of the Zerglings are attacking them. It looks like yeah. So the Oracles realize that they're needed at home. A queen pushes them back a little bit. Speed is being researched as well. Okay, yeah. Lings and drones are in the base right now. So Hyperturtle's not mining at all. And these Oracles have a little bit of energy. They're gonna run out of energy pretty soon. I'm not sure if he's got an energy recharge. He doesn't. Probes are fighting as well. It feels like the concave was maybe a little bit better for JMPZ there. But yeah, Hyperturtle is just committing to this. He has no follow up here. A couple of Void Rays being made as well. Like with the inclusion of those Void Rays, I think that's gonna spell doom for Hyperturtle's push right here. And we got the GG.
Lame.
Welcome
Lame?
back,
I didn't want you to
players.
get bugs again, man. I wanted to play some other races.
You think? Hey,
It's so
you
funny.
think I picked them?
Yeah.
In fact, I think
your
I'm gonna
luck.
take about a 3-week break from Zerg.
That was very unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, I think there were a lot of great elements of all of those games. Game one was probably the most standard game. I don't know if you guys want to walk me through what your plans for the builds there was.
Honestly, I
I
just wanted to
decided
play
to go with the
standard.
Zerg build.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like JMPZ, you were gunning for the roaches, the hydras, the lurkers. Yeah, and it looks like you just positioned your lurkers just slightly better.
Well, he got the lurkers before I did. That was the big thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that was my main goal, was to try to get lurkers a little bit early and go from there. I was also trying to rush upgrades.
Yeah, I was actually waiting until I got the lurker upgrades ready to go.
Mm.
So
Yeah, yeah, lurkers just tend to add like a lot of value, I suppose, in ZVZ, especially when they get those seismic spine upgrades. But yeah, game two, that was interesting. Hyper Turtle, you were showing him the business for like a really long time there. I thought that game was definitely gonna go your way. I think you killed
I
like
should have
maybe 40 workers.
kept. I don't know, a lot of pylons too. I should have kept all my Zerglings back. I tried to take out a base while he was dealing with that, and that cost me. It's kind of a joke in Minnesota Barcraft that the strategy of Mutalisks are you build a bunch of them, you surprise your opponent, you kill a bunch of their workers, and then you die.
Yeah, it's really hard to like transition out, especially like a lot of us in lower leagues like to use that F2 button, and it seems to get your mutas killed.
I was
But
not F2ing, I actually did have the Mutas hotkeyed.
hey,
I want that to go on the record.
that's even more impressive, because I was down to like 70 supply. I was like, okay, I'm pushing. These mutas are gonna literally just keep me in my base this whole time. If I don't kill him here, I'm dead. And I had just enough. I think I had like 10 units left on your side of the map, and
One
luckily,
thing I was trying to do
storms.
was I was also trying to go after the High Templars, so good on you for keeping them close to the army.
Yeah,
I
definitely
think
lucky
I
with the
think with the
storms.
Ling attack at the third, you were almost able to do so, but I think unfortunately you might have had a move command instead of a click, or maybe you were targeting a specific unit. I'm not sure. But yeah, those mutas and those Lings just doing so much damage, and you basically force JMPZ to go all in. But yeah, sometimes Protoss units are just a little strong, especially when they have lots of splash damage.
Yeah,
Uh,
storm is OP.
and yeah, game three on sure
I
what
was
the map was
super
called,
confused when
Zero.
I showed up to your base, and I was like, there's no drones for me to zap. And then I was looked and I saw everything hitting my base, and I was like, oh no, this is
Yeah,
not good for me.
yeah. I
Uh,
was the Oracle just took the fastest path possible to go to the main and just saw no drones. I imagine that was very confusing for you.
Yeah, I was like,
I
wait a minute, where did they go?
I was hoping that the Oracle would be more distracted by Amon.
Yeah, I thought you burrowed them or something. I was like, wait a minute, do I have to reveal these or something? Like, I was super confused. And then I saw I heard the notification and I looked up and I was like, oh, there they are. Okay.
Yeah. It was a very interesting build.
I just honestly didn't want to do another Zerg match, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of I
win
kind
or
of felt
lose, I
that.
wanted it over with.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit unlucky rolling Zerg 3 times in a row for a random versus random, but yeah, we got some solid games out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
GG's, man.
I hope this inspires more people to challenge each other. I think Hyper Turtle has some other challengers as well. Maybe someone wants to take JMPZ on, take him down a notch or two.
I was just
I
about to say maybe it would inspire more people to challenge me specifically.
Yeah.
I would like to maybe play, possibly maybe, if ZVZ is his specialty, and I would like to play ZVZ against him. If
Oh,
doing call
is that a
outs.
call out? Someone play the
Yeah,
air horn sound.
that would be a call out. I watched his ZVZ today, and I was impressed with his standard game. So me being a player that likes to play standard, I would like to, try a best of 5 against him in our next show matches.
Okay, well, I'm gonna write that down.
And
But yeah, really solid games from you two. This is our first time doing a show match event for a community day. We might bring some more of these. I know we just saw some of our own desired matchups in the last series. We saw Dark Menace versus Chatomic, but hey, maybe Dark Menace wants a rematch. Those were some pretty close games, and I'd argue that if he didn't take as much damage early on, he might have actually been able to take a game on Chatomic, maybe even beat him. I think it definitely calls for a rematch, and if there's any matchups that you guys want to see specifically as well. There's a FSL form that we can share with you guys, and you guys can actually request the players yourselves.
yeah, GG's today for everyone who played in the show matches. Hyper Turtle, thanks for commentating with me again,
luck,
and
have fun.
special thanks to Nachos for doing the production in the background again. You did an amazing job.
Yeah,
All right.
well done.
See ya.
Good. See you guys. Till next time.
So next time, GG's all.